So let me do 714. Type in 714 new cases. Look at that. 714 have died from COVID. Are you guys seeing this? I want you to get your phone right now, and I want you to do this little experiment. If you're just joining me, get on your phone, go to Google, type any 3-digit number, and put new cases afterwards, and watch what happens. And if you don't think we're being played by the media, after you do that, I don't know what to tell you, but you guys, we have got to do something. We the people are losing our freedoms because we are being fed lies. And just the way they're reporting coronavirus, the way they're tracking cases, and now the way they're reporting it to us. If you think this is about a virus, you need to educate yourself. This is not about a virus. This is about us losing our freedoms, and this is very, very serious. So please share this message, tag people, do the exercise, and wake up, because you guys, in 4 months, our country has completely changed, basically for a cold. I'm not doubting that some people don't have very, very serious side effects with COVID, but a lot of people have very serious side effects with the flu or with pneumonia. This is a virus, but we've had viruses for hundreds of years, and we've never shut our entire country down. The death rate is, what is it? Less than 0.5%. We have seen the death rate drastically decline in this country. Cases are up because they're also adding in probable positive cases. So look up the definition of a probable positive case in your state. In Texas, they changed the definition. A probable positive is anybody who has 2 or more symptoms of COVID. So if you sneeze, which a lot of people sneeze in the sun or sneeze with allergies, or if you cough, if you get something stuck in your throat and you cough and you sneeze, you're considered a COVID case and marked. In Chicago, if you are a positive COVID case, they track everybody you've been in contact with. If you've been in contact with 13 people, that's marked as 14 positives based on the probable positives. You guys, there's so much corruption going on right now. If you're just joining this feed, I'm about to stop so you can go back and look. But go to Google, type in any 3-digit number, and type the words new cases afterwards, and scroll down and look at all of the news articles. Do it as many times as you want, and I'm telling you, we need to wake up. We are being played, and I hope that you guys get this message and we can take action and stop.
And when the results came back, there were the information. God has spelled out in His Word just exactly what's going on today.
And then it's going to spread the way they want it to. And then you're going to see children getting hurt, man, and adults suffering. And that's where your population regulation is going to kick in. And you think that's not real? Wake up and smell the coffee, people. Come on now.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jacob Olakunle Ajomale, a Nigerian. I'm making this video because of the microchip that was forcefully implanted in me by 8 white U.S. Immigration and Custom Enforcement, ICE. Let me start by saying that I agree the fact that I overstayed in America. I traveled in April 1997 and became a permanent resident in 2008. Though I went in with a visiting visa, but I got my green card in 2008 February. In between, I used a friend's passport to travel to Nigeria in 2001 because my parents were critically ill, which I know that was wrong. But on getting back, I was not arrested. In 2009, February, I traveled to Nigeria, and on getting back at the BWI, I was arrested by Officer Derek Dawood. And he questioned me about a passport that belongs to Emmanuel Adegoke. I said, I wanted to speak with my lawyer. I wasn't going to lie, but at least let me follow the law. I didn't want to make any incriminating statement, but he refused. And he kept me in a very cold room for 9 hours, from 1 p.m. to about 10 p.m. in the evening. As soon as I made the statement at about 10 p.m., he took me straight to DC jail. I was there for 4 months. And my family and friends got me a lawyer, and the lawyer checked my record. He said, Jacob, you never had any criminal record in America. The judge might be lenient on you because you already made an incriminating statement. So I said, that's okay. So, and the judge gave me 6 months for the offense. And she credited me, the judge by name Justice Ellen Uvel. And she credited me for the 4 months that I spent. She said, Jacob, in 13 years, never had any criminal record. That want people like me in the US. Anyway, instead of releasing me on August 5th, 2009, ICE released me on August 11th, 5 days after, which is against the law. 5 days after. And when I was released, I came back from North Carolina to Washington, D.C. and to Maryland on the 12th of August. So I was in my house. On August 17th, Officer Derek Dawood called me again and said, Jacob, come and pick up your green card and your passport. Don't forget, I'm already a permanent resident. So I got there on August the 19th, as scheduled. Though my lawyer was supposed to meet me at the same time, he gave us 1 o'clock appointment. But I got there before him, and he said I should enter. As soon as I entered, I was arrested and handcuffed. I was like, this is Jacob. He said, yeah, you're under arrest. I said, what have I done? He said, I have to see the judge. I said, again? I've already served my time. So then they took me to the back of their counter, and about a few minutes after I saw my lawyer coming, I said, Mr. Johnson, come on. I was beckoning on him to come and bail me out. And he said he will see me in detention. So he left, white to white. And I was worried. What's going on? Then I looked at the officer, I asked him, I said, what's going to happen? He said, I have to see the judge again. I said, how long? He said, within the next 2-3 days. I spent 1.5 years this time. And the 4th month that I was there, one officer by name William T. Malone came and he said, Jacob, you can be released. I said, officer, what am I doing here? He said, no, it was a mistake. They made a mistake to have released me earlier, but he can release me because it's going to cost me money. I said, okay. Meanwhile, I already got another lawyer. They got me another lawyer from whom, this time a Nigerian, a Yoruba lady by name Nife Akimbade. And the lady, I told her what happened, what the officer said. And she called the immigration head office. And they came to interrogate me. And they did all their investigation. So the officer was fired. As soon as the officer was fired, that was the beginning of my torture in America. So they started moving me from one detention to the other. And then on December 3rd, 2010, at Frederick Detention Center, I went for a Bible study. On coming back, I just felt something strange in my umbilical cord. And the 2 other inmates that were with me, I showed them. They said, oh, Jacob, this is strange. Let's go and see the officers on duty. We got there, and the officers told them to step back. As soon as we were at the corridor, they just crushed me to the floor. So 2 officers I saw 6 other officers join them, and they pulled out my pants, and they inserted something in my anus. I started shouting, but no one could help. Then they moved me to the suicide watch. They lied that I wanted to kill myself. And then from there to one doctor, Andrew, and then he was asking me why I took +2. I answered him. From there, I was moved to California. They told me, oh, Jacob, pack your stuff, you are going. I thought I was going back. I was coming back to Nigeria. They moved me from Maryland to San Diego in California. I was wondering what's going on. And then this time around, when I got there, I saw the point of registering, and then I saw this guy, a black American, and I told him about my ordeal. I said, "Oh shit, that's a microchip." That was when I knew that it was microchip they inserted in my body. I said that thing is just moving all around my body, and then they kept me among the mentally retarded in San Diego. They moved me away from my family, friends, and the Nigerian embassy. And then they moved me from that place to API, private hospital, API Behavioral Center in San Diego. And I saw the doctor there, Dr. Ishmael Ishak. I said, doctor, I don't want any treatment. I'm not a psychiatric patient. I want to go back to my country. I said, I will take care of me. The following day, he sent his guys. I was handcuffed, my hands and my legs, and they gave me 8 injections for 4 days. 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening for 4 days. On the 5th day, the doctor came, and I said, "Doctor, why would you force your guys on me?" Oh, I was talking at the top of my voice, and he had his entourage with him. I said, "Look, why would you force your?" He said, Jacob, relax. He's following instruction. I said, "How will you follow instruction? Are you supposed to follow instruction on your profession? You went through the 4 walls of university just like I did." So, the others were wondering what's going on. So the doctor said, "What do you want?" I said, "I want to go back to Nigeria." And then 2 days after, he said I should pack my stuff, that I was going back to Nigeria. I was very happy. I came on voluntary deportation. And then at the airport, they tried to bypass the scanner and all that. We got to Ghana. And, from Ghana, they refused to show my body pass. The lady was asking them. He said he got lost in the plane. And she left. The guy said, "Please, on my honor." So we passed through Ghana's port without a passport. I, as a passenger, anyway, when we got to Nigeria, I narrated everything to the Nigerian immigration. Then they told me to see the SSS. And from there, they documented everything, said they would get back to me. Until date, I've not had anything. So as soon as I got back to Nigeria, we started my family, we started moving from one diagnostic center to the other, but we couldn't detect this thing because it's hidden from Africans, even from Black Americans, So, there was a time that some Indians came to Nigeria, and they were able to detect where it is in my body, and that thing is still there till date. And I want this microchip removed from my body. I'm calling on everyone that can be of assistance. Please, America should obey human rights laws. This is an abuse of the highest order. Thank you.